So welcome to another part. Now we will speak a little bit more about the plugins at the start, and then some other useful things for builder, some studio settings that are useful, and so on. We won't speak very much about the plugins, just some basic stuff. So you might have here some basic, already one plugin, some basic one for loading character. I don't know why I don't have it here. Maybe I disabled it. So I will use load character by Already Pro. So you can load any character on Roblox. You can pick if you want it R6 or R16. There is also moon animator for that here, but I don't know if it is still free. I think I saw it was for 200 Robux. So it's basically almost the same, but moon animator is better, but you can use this for what I want to show you. I want to show you basically if you are building doors and you want to know size, just spawn a character that will be moving in your game. Maybe you have R16, so higher characters, or R6, so high characters as this, and if you can move through, it is good. This is basically up to you how you want it, but so just you know how the character is big considering the building. Now we will move to plugins later. This is only thing that I want to mention about plugins. But for example, if your studio is laggy, you might have constraint details on. It is right here. If you have many characters spawned, then every character will put on himself these green bubbles and they make your computer lag. I think this is for animation or welding or both, but you won't need that right now. You can turn it on anytime, but if you want better performance, turn it off. And welds, they are not so often in the game, but they can also lag you and your computer. Now let's go to some other stuff. Let's spawn a part and we will speak about particles. So another shortcut that is here is CTRL plus I, and basically you can add any object into the part, and we will speak about particles. If you don't remember the shortcut for some reason, you can just press here plus and the same thing happens. So particles are particles, yes. You can change the texture of the particles, light, influence, color, basically self-explanatory. Here you change lifetime, so for how long the particles will be in the game. Yeah, if I change it to 5 or 3, the particles will be here for shorter time. Rate, how much particles spawn. Self-explanatory, I don't think I have to explain that very much. Here are another particles in the effects next to spawn. So smoke, for example, or fire, explosion, and these things. This is not particle actually. This is not particle, sorry. These things can make your builds more interesting. Or if you build some obby, many obbies use particles, mainly these basic ones, and you can make your game that much more interesting. So thank you for watching this part. This part is a bit shorter, but the things I showed are still very important. One more thing that I will have to add to this is that you may have turned on collisions right here next to rotation. So what this does is that you cannot scale through another parts. I recommend turning that off because it's not very reasonable feature. At least for my style of building, it doesn't help me very much. Join surfaces, pretty much self-explanatory. It just joins surfaces. Now there is also another mode, Roblox Studio. I never use this. This physical use. It may be useful for something, but really, if you have it turned on, I recommend geometric mode, which is way more reasonable and useful.